Hey there, and welcome to UNILAD Gaming's weekly news roundup, the place to be for all the biggest gaming news of the week.
Even if we are in that post-E3 drought, you can count on us to quench your thirst for knowledge with a few droplets of info juice.
Let's start with some genuinely feel-good news to round off your week. I feel like you need it. You okay? Good, let's carry on.
So, you might remember that back in May, Overwatch unveiled a limited-time Pink Mercy legendary skin. It cost $15 and 100% of the proceeds went towards the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. The noblest of causes, I'm sure we can all agree.
Yes, the campaign ran between the 8th and the 21st of May, and as you might have expected, Blizzard have now announced that it was a massive success, raising an eye-watering $12.7 million, which, by the way, is the largest donation from a corporate partner in 1 year that the foundation has received in its entire 25-year history.
This whopping grand total was helped by the sale of thousands of limited edition Pink Mercy t-shirts designed by the wonderfully talented community artist Vicky Sai.
Good job, Vicky Sai. As if that wasn't enough, the Overwatch team also announced that $130,000 in donations were made separately by watching a number of various Overwatch star streams on Twitch. Developers and gamers coming together for a good cause, only a complete scumgoblin could find fault with that.
And now, some very exciting news on The Witcher 4. It's still not happening anytime soon, if ever.
With that said, Geralt voice actor Doug Cockle, a man capable of adding so much grit to his pipes that he makes Phil Mitchell sound like a newborn choir boy, has shared his thoughts on a potential follow-up to Wild Hunt.
In an interview with Game Reactor, Cockle was asked if Geralt's cameo in the upcoming Soul Calibur 6 would be his last outing as the White Wolf. After first clarifying that he has no idea what, if anything, CG Projekt Red has planned for a fourth Witcher game, he went on to suggest that any future adventures should focus on Ciri, Geralt's adopted daughter and all-around ass whooper.
He said, if I was a CD Projekt Red, I would make The Witcher 4, but it would be focusing on Ciri. In The Witcher 3, she hints at visiting other worlds, and I think a game around her visiting these worlds would be a really cool idea for Witcher 4.
One of these standout moments in The Witcher 3 involved Geralt briefly travelling to another world, something the Witcher games touch on, but that we never really see. A game focused on Ciri and her interdimensional travels would not only open the door for all manner of far-out realms and groovy creatures, but it'd also give gaming one more truly great female protagonist. Something it definitely needs.
Hear, hear. For now, we have the promising Cyberpunk 2077 to look forward to from CD Projekt Red. After that, we can all go back to quizzing them about The Witcher 4 and why they hate us by not making it.
Netflix is already groaning under the weight of so many top-quality exclusive shows, including Daredevil, Orange is the New Black, Glow, and Stranger Things. But get ready for another binge as a second season of the excellent Castlevania Anime is coming in October.
Netflix's Castlevania, aka the best thing Konami has been associated with in years, was a surprise hit last year, seamlessly blending fantasy action and some shockingly brutal horror to create a TV series that was far better than it had any right to be, especially given that it was based on a relatively obscure video game franchise. Fortunately, Warren Ellis, who writes for this series, recently revealed on Twitter that the much-anticipated Season 2 will air on October 26th, just before Halloween. Because, you know, it's a spooky time of year. Todd the Power Howard has clearly gotten bored of Bethesda's massive success as he recently issued an unusual command to gamers everywhere. Ready? Stop buying Skyrim. I guess there is such a thing as too much money.
Speaking at Game Lab in sunny Barcelona, Howard discussed the social media joke that the popular action RPG is essentially the undying monster of gaming after having been re-released for PS4, Xbox One, VR, Nintendo Switch, and even Alexa. Will it ever end? Well, Howard revealed that, even 7 years later, millions of people are still exploring the snowy peaks of Skyrim, which is exactly why Bethesda keep releasing the game for new platforms. He said that if we want Bethesda to stop releasing the game, we need to stop buying it. Fair enough, to be honest. Howard was just joking, of course. At least we think he was. It's clear from the recent Skyrim Alexa release that Bethesda are fully aware they've probably re-released Skyrim a few too many times now, so it's nice to see them in on the gag. But just to be on the safe side, maybe we should actually stop buying Skyrim. Stop. Busra, don't. Fortnite Season 5 is finally upon us. After a few days of strange goings on, including odd rifts in time and space appearing in the game, and props from Fortnite showing up in random places all over the world. Epic Games have clearly had fun teasing us in the lead up to the new season, doing weird stuff like peppering llama props across Europe. They even put a Durr burger in the desert near LA, guarded by a secret agent no less. I imagine the actor playing the secret agent will be thrilled to add this to his IMDb page. He's hit it big time. We can also expect the usual raft of new skins, challenges, and fun secrets for players to find. Fortnite continues to go from strength to strength, and when it comes to keeping its players hooked with its constant loop of updates, mysteries, and downright bizarre Easter eggs, we can't wait to see what else players uncover in Season 5. That's it for the gaming news this week. If you enjoyed the show, make sure to give this video a like, then subscribe to UNILAD Gaming and hit that bell to keep up to date with the latest and greatest gaming news and content.